You did it. You committed to it, things were starting to happen, you felt these amazing results, you told your friends this time is gonna be the time, and then life came after you, social pressure acted, you trembled, you hanged on tight, but again, you lost control, back to zero, guys. I've been here so many times, jumping from one diet to the other, going from high hopes and big results to then loops of frustration, losing control, not being able to sustain whatever that was that I was doing. So we have to ask ourselves at this stage, guys, why is it so hard for us to stick to a diet? Why is it so hard for us to adhere to a specific nutritional regimen with success over a long-term period of time? And there's many reasons why we fail, but I guess there's two main causes why is it so hard for us to adhere to the diets. Number one, the concept of restriction. Number two, lack of having a long-term plan. Let's start with the restriction. We humans are not animals that deal very well with restriction. No matter how much willpower you have, how much discipline you have, in the long term it's going to be very, very hard to keep restricting yourself from the things you want to do. This is not to say that the restriction is the problem. Restriction can be your best friend if used temporarily, if it's used integrating it to a long-term plan. So let's see all these diets right there. Carnivore cuts carbs, cuts fiber, cuts fruits. The plant-based diet cuts animal-based products. If you are struggling with insulin resistant, maybe is good for you to restrict the carbs a bit, restrict the ultra-processed foods, so on and so forth. So all these diets bring this concept of restriction, which is beautiful, is extremely helpful if it's done temporarily. If the restriction becomes part of the plan, not the plan itself. Make sense? Number two, the lack of having a long-term plan. No matter which diet you try this time, we have to stop and ask ourselves, can I do this for the rest of my life? Does my lifestyle support me to be able to practice this diet over a long period of time? And most importantly, will I be happy doing this forever? Do you actually have a long-term plan, guys? Or are you just hoping for the best, hoping that Jupiter aligns with Saturn and life supports you and social pressure gives you a break so you can be able to hold on to this restrictive fashion for a long period of time? I don't think so, guys. At least for me, it never worked out. So it's super important for us to ask these questions and slowly, here's the deal, guys, over time, extract little things from all these diets, all these beautiful ideas, and start to build our own rhythm. And this is exactly what I have been over these last years, guys, is trying to build kind of a framework, which is basically a safe point that I can always come back to. A set of principles, a set of strategies that allow me to maybe go and explore a certain diet. But if it's not working, I know I can come back to this kind of baseline, this structure that prove me over time, that can give me not the perfection, not huge short-term results, but can set my body into the right direction, guys. And like Peter Attia said, health and nutrition, like wealth, is better when it's compounded, meaning that we benefit a lot more, guys, from small little improvements over a long period of time, rather than going all in and crazy on one thing that was super promising, but not being able to sustain it, and boom, going back to zero, and again, starting everything over and over and over again, okay? So point is, guys, two big problems why we are not able to sustain a diet are how we deal with restriction, understanding that restriction is amazing, we can use it as a tool, but make restriction a part of the plan, not the plan itself. And number two, slowly building a long-term plan, guys, which comes from asking these questions I told you before, and slowly building something that seems more flexible, adaptable, that actually allows you to keep on going on a long-term way. And this is what I've been doing also for myself over these last years, guys. So I've been trying to build my own framework, my safe place. It's called the Life in a Bowl Roadmap. I will leave the link in the description, guys. So if you don't know where to start, you are feeling overwhelmed and lost, you have no idea who to follow, maybe this roadmap can give you a little help. So feel free to download it, guys, and give me some feedback. And that's it, guys, for today. Nothing else. Don't forget, restriction, use it, don't let it use you. And let's try to slowly build a long-term plan that supports us making better decisions over a long period of time. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know in the comments if I can help you, and feel free to download the roadmap, which I think is going to be a nice little first help for you. Okay? See you on the next one.